I'm in beautiful wine country outside of Santa Barbara. It's a little gusty up here, so I apologize if there's a lot of wind noise, but I can't make up a more beautiful spot than what we have here with the all-new 6th generation 2023 Honda CRV Sport Touring Hybrid. This is the top of the line. If you want the full bells and whistles on your CRV, you have to go hybrid. Honda wants to sell 50% of these new CRVs as hybrids as they go fully electric by 2040. So let's do a quick walk around. I can share driving impressions after the embargo, which I believe is the 18th at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So stay tuned if you want to hear my impressions as well as all the official details. Honda's already communicated pricing on these models, so this comes in at just under $40,000. Let's start with the exterior design. Very aggressive headlights. I love the glossy black grille that we have on the Sport Touring trim, as well as you get it on the Sport model. And then you have these aluminum cutouts at the bottom. Originally, I didn't like them, but they're starting to grow on me. It gives it a little bit of an edge, a little bit more character. The front end of this vehicle is very aggressive for a CRV, which is good because the outgoing one looked kind of grandma-ish. As we go from the side, you can tell, hey, it's a little bit bigger. Especially you can notice the long hood. This is the longest hood that we've seen in the Honda's history that I'm aware of. We also have a longer wheelbase versus the outgoing model, a wider track, and it's just very handsome. Simple lines underneath that side mirror, which is pushed down a little bit and pulled back so you have better visibility. And as we go about the back end of this vehicle, you see those vertical D-pillar taillights. That is a signature for the CRV. We have dual exhaust on this particular guy with the Sport Touring trim, and then we have the all-wheel drive sticker above the Honda badge. Kind of an homage to the original CRVs that had that all-wheel drive sticker as well. Getting into the cargo space, more cargo capacity than ever before. Even if you fold down the seats, we also have a little 12 volt in here as well. Big subwoofer in this because this has the top of the line Bose sound system. And listen to how quiet this is and also how quick it is. So yes, almost like a sneak peek onto their electric future with how quick and quiet electric cars are. But we're gonna get on the inside of the Sport Touring trim, top of the line, top model here. Beautiful steering wheel. That's what you're greeted with when you get in, as well as this nice red and orange stitched leather seats. Think green, think clean. That is almost a Honda slogan as they are getting more and more electrified. Now we have that orange stitching around the steering wheel, an MID that's digital on the left-hand side and an analog speedometer on the right-hand side. We have the larger screen in the lineup. This is the 9-inch that allows for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's super fast, and I just love pulling this up because it shows us the hybrid drive system, how, you know, the state of charge of the battery, how much range you have. Really snappy, really easy to get to that wireless Android Auto. The phone is in my pocket, so you can plug it with a USB, or you can put it in a wireless charger and keep it topped off while you're doing the wireless business there. The climate control setup in here is A+. I couldn't think of a better setup. The tactile feedback from the clicky knobs, as well as the nice resistance, is just beautiful. And there's Tom, there's Tedward in the flesh. There he is. That might be a face reveal because he does point of view. Anyways, these triple knobs here are great for the climate control, really easy to use. AC in here has been super cold. That's something a lot of modern cars are just unable to do. You have to like crank it all the way down to a low setting and then bust the fans. But even at 73, 74, sitting in this California sun, it does a great job at medium fan settings, keeping this cold. We have heated seats on this model, 3 different settings, heated steering wheel. We have the new Honda Sensing, and we have paddle shifters that adjust the regen intensity. So there are 4 different regen settings, kind of like the outgoing or the current Honda Accord Hybrid, for example. I love the traditional shifter. I love how you can just rest your hand on it. Feels like my nice walking stick on a journey with this vehicle. You can put it into drive in a new battery recharge mode that really prioritizes charging that battery. You have downhill ascent control, new drive modes. Mainly just the snow mode is new for this vehicle. And we also have a couple cup holders, nice spacious armrest. I don't know if I mentioned the honeycomb, but I just get fixed upon these beautiful switches. It just feels so good in my hands. But the honeycomb is a nice touch, as well as this honeycomb micro pattern, glossy black underneath of it. There's a lot of glossy black in here, and that typically really makes me mad, but I haven't been blinded while driving this vehicle. We have one touch and really nice feedback window switches here. So that's cool. They all one touch down and up. So that's nice upper feature, as well as these memory seats. The Honda sensing on here has been taken to another level. We have a couple new features. I'll put what they are. I think road sign assist is one of those new features that we haven't seen on a CRV before. Traffic jam assist being another one. Getting into the back seat here. There's a Range Rover there. Hello. That's a very handsome vehicle. But let's get to this handsome vehicle in its own right. Very nice quality sitting seats here, and then you can see just how much this seat can recline versus just the normal fairly vertical one. It can actually go more vertical than that. So very handy for your taller passengers that want to take a nap back there. Nice glossy trim here with that honeycomb pattern. Getting on the inside, lots of legroom. First thing I notice, I can be back here for a long trip and my feet very easily go underneath the seat. 2 USB-Cs, the only way you can get USB-Cs is on this top transport touring model, and this is blowing icy cold air into your back passengers right here. Only one mat pocket here on the passenger side, but a nice soft back to the seats. No panoramic roof, just a standard roof on this particular model. And we'll finish up by getting under the hood, and one of my things that I really like about this hood, well, the engine's off, but you can see shocks on each side. So love having that more luxury grade feature to prop up this hood here. You can see all this sound deadening material right here. This thing is going to be a little bit quieter, they say, than the outgoing one. Definitely stay tuned to see how quiet it is when I drive it. 204 horsepower, increase of 3 horsepower from the outgoing Honda CRV hybrid. We also have 247 pound-feet of torque. That's the more noticeable difference, as it's 15 pound-feet of torque more than the outgoing model. You heard the engine kick on there. It doesn't sound this noisy, I promise, inside the vehicle. You can see this additional sound deadening material here to keep it nice and quiet on the inside. Miles per gallon on this are around 37 combined, and the miles per gallon on the front wheel drive sport model is around 40 miles per gallon combined. There's the outgoing model right there. There's Charlie from Daily Motor. He's looking hot, looking so hot in red. Yeah. The red's the faster model, right?
I guess so.
What do you think? What do you think about this hybrid?
I think it feels a little dated.
Well, it feels dated. Yeah. I guess that's pretty much all we can say, other than.
Yeah, I can't really draw many comparisons.
I know.
But look at the kind of the IP. This feels much more like a car from the inside. You don't have that kind of very expansive view.
It feels more Accord-ish, maybe.
Yeah, and I feel more kind of tucked in and cockpity as opposed to
it's very roomy.
Expansive.
Yes.
This feels like a very small car compared to that.
Now, push button. Do you prefer the shifter?
I like push button in general, but I admit that shifter has a nice light feel, just very quick back and forth to it.
Well, yeah, and you have nothing to rest your hand on when you're cruising, right?
No, I mean this.
So
is, yeah.
So what do you think about that wood? That wood looks extra gaudy and fake.
I kind of like.
You kind of like it. Hey, you know, there's plenty of these 5th gens around for you to get your wood fix on.
Yeah, that's one thing that the new CRV kind of misses out on. It's a little more chic, sexy inside, that you don't get the light colored interior options. I don't believe.
I haven't seen any gray interiors.
They're all black. Whereas this has a light headliner.
Right.
This has lighter on the seats.
I am a sucker for nice light interiors, and this outgoing generation got that done right.
Yeah, but a lot of things feel dated in here. There's no USB Type-C's. It's just a 1 amp USB Type-A.
Yeah.
It's a much smaller center console area.
Yeah.
The engine is grainier. Yeah, it's definitely a noticeable step up in this infotainment.
I mean, it hurts my eyes looking at it from here.
Yeah.
Oof.
There's a lot going on. Somehow this car feels busier and also more dated all at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Charlie. Definitely check out the Daily Motor. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys, for watching. Signing out from Southern California. Take care of yourself. Peace. Thanks, man.